वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंत्रामूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। हरि ओम। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक कृपा सिंधु गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगल दाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विदाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विदाता गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोड़े, मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोड़े, मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोड़े, बसहु राम सिया मानस मोरे, बसहु राम सिया मानस मोरे, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, 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 गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, चंदा बनी है राधा, वो चांदनी है शाम, चंदा बनी है राधा, वो चांदनी है शाम, सूरज बनी है राधा, वो रोशनी है शाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में शाम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, बंसी बनी है राधा, तू मर्द तन है शाम, बंसी बनी है राधा, तू मर्द तन है शाम, सिरी बनी है राधा, तू प्राण बनी है शाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में शाम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, कृष्ण प्रेम है राधा, तू राधा प्रेम है श्याम, कृष्ण प्रेम है राधा, तू राधा प्रेम है श्याम, हर सुख पाए मानव, तू इनको बड़े प्रणाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। पत्ते पत्ते में राधा, फूल फूल में श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। लेके पूजा की थाली जो तू मन की जगाली, तेरी आरती उतारो बोली माँ। तू जो दे दे सहारे सुख जीवन का सारा, तेरे चरणों पे वाधू भोली माँ। लेके पूजा की थाली जो तू मन की जगाली, तेरी आरती उतारो भोली माँ। तू जो दे दे सहारे सुख जीवन का सारा, तेरे चरणों पे वाधू भोली माँ। तिलक लगाया, धूल तेरे चरणों के लेके माथे तिलक लगाया। लगे कामना लेकर मैया द्वारे तेरे में आया। कहूँ मैं तेरे रोके तेरे सेवा में टोके, सारा जीवन गुजारो बोली माँ। तू जो दे दे सहारे सुख जीवन का सारा, तेरे चरणों पे वाधू भोली माँ। सफल हुआ ये जन्म की मेटा, जन्मों से गंगा। सफल हुआ ये जन्म की मेटा, जन्मों से गंगा। तूने भक्ति धन में देके कर लिया माला माँ। लगे जब तक ये दान करूँ तेरा ही दान, नाम तेरा पुकारो बोली माँ। तू जो दे दे सहारे सुख जीवन का सारा, तेरे चरणों पे वाधू भोली माँ। लेके पूजा की थाली जो तू मन की जगाली, तेरी आरती उतारो बोली माँ। तू जो दे दे सहारे सुख जीवन का सारा, तेरे चरणों पे वाधू भोली माँ। ये जीवन बीत जाएगा, ये जीवन बीत जाएगा। तुझे रोना नहीं होगा, भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा। ये जीवन बीत जाएगा, ये जीवन बीत जाएगा। तुझे रोना नहीं होगा, भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे है, ये जीवन धूप छाया है, हंसी में भी बिता डालो, हंसी में भी बिता डालो, बितानी ही ये माया है। भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा। जो सुख आवे तो हंस देना, जो दुख आवे तो सह लेना, न कहा ना कुछ कभी जग से, न कहा ना कुछ कभी जग से, प्रभु से ही तो कह लेना। भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा। ये जीवन बीत जाएगा, ये जीवन बीत जाएगा, तुझे रोना नहीं होगा। भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा।
ओम गम गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया। नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया। गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओम गम गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओ गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओ गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया,
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया,
ओ गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया,
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया,
ओ गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया।
गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
सिद्धिविनायक गणेश भगवान की जय।
Sitaram. On behalf of my beloved Guruji, Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj, and members of the Ganesh Utsav Committee of Palmis Park, I warmly welcome all Pandits, Brahmacharis, specially invited guests, and fellow devotees to this, the 10th night of our celebrations, where we will continue to glorify Sri Ganesh with puja, kirtan, bhajans, and an inspiring discourse. As we worship and receive the blessings of Lord Ganesh during this most auspicious period of rejoicing, our lives will certainly be blessed with vivek, the power of discrimination and wisdom. I will now hand you over to my brother, who will enlighten you on two forms of Sri Ganesh's avatar. Jai Sri Ganesh.
Sitaram. As you have been hearing over the past 2 nights, Lord Ganesh is not the only avatar according to religious scriptures. To destroy demons, Ganapati took an avatar to save the people. Actually, these avatars protect people from 8 kinds of dushas. Lord Ganesh took the incarnation of Gajanana or Gajavaktra, which means the elephant-faced one, to defeat the demon Lambhasura, the demon of greed. One day, Kubir, the treasurer of the heavens, visited Mount Kailash to meet Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. On seeing Goddess Parvati's beauty, Kubir looked at her with lustful eyes. She became very angry at this, and Kubir shivered with fear. From the fear of Kubir, a lord named Lambhasura was manifested. This demon went about conquering the 3 worlds. The Devas then started worshipping Lord Ganesh to save them, and so he took another avatar as Gajanana or Gajavaktra to destroy Lambhasura. Another form of Sri Ganesh's avatar was that of Vikata, which means the mishapen. In this avatar, he subdued the demon of desire, Kamasura, and traded in his mouse vehicle to ride on a peacock. Kamasura was born out of the seeds of Lord Vishnu and was a disciple of Suklacharya. He performed penance on Lord Shiva, and when Lord Shiva was pleased, he blessed Kamasura and he became the supreme ruler of the 3 worlds. The Devas were very unhappy and wanted to get rid of his rule. They meditated to Lord Ganesh, and pleased by their devotion, he appeared to them in the avatar of Lord Vikata. He heard the difficulties and complaints and their reasons of sadness and worries. He promised to take them out of the mishaps that occurred in their lives. Thus, he fought with the demon and brought out their salvation.
प्रेम सुले श्री गणेश भगवान की जय. Keegan and Marcus, 2 of my godsons, you know, Keegan just recently won the Trinidad and Tobago chess tournament. He came what? Second? Second. He came second, and when he got his prize, he said to his mother, "Here is some of the money that I won." And his mother looked at him and she says, "Why are you giving me your money?" He says, "Can't you remember what my guru says? Matre Devo Bhava. I'm giving my mother money. And once my mother is happy, then God in heaven will become happy." I think you should give them a round of applause. This evening, as we are about to commence Kara Ho Jai, Aarti Lijiye, let us all please stand as we join in our opening Aarti.
सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी, भक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी, मनसा मूर्ति सदा देवी, महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते.
Om Lakshmi करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पद मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साजं सर्ते चासरुक्तं मे नेमयोचितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापं यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मन्तर्कृतानि च तानि प्रक्षणा प्रक्षणा प्ररे प्ररे। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
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 माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
एक दंत दयावंत चारि भुजाधारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चारि भुजाधारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहि मूस की सवारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी।
दुखियों के दुख हर दुखियों के दुख हर परमानंद देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
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 माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
अंधन को आंकने कुरियन को काया।
अंधन को आँखने कुरियन को काया।
बांझन को पुत्र ने निर्धन को माया।
बांझन को पुत्र ने निर्धन को माया।
भव से पार करो नाथ भव से पार करो नाथ भजन करो देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
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 माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जो तेरा ज्ञान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
तेरा ज्ञान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
जो तेरा ज्ञान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
जो तेरा ज्ञान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
जो तुझे और बन जाऊं मैं किसको,
छोड़ तुझे और भला जाऊं मैं किसको।
हे देवा कृपा कर, हे देवा रक्षा कर, कष्ट हरो मेरा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा,
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा,
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया,
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बापा मोरिया,
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
मोरिया मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया।
मोरिया मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी ओ जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी। जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी ओ जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी। जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी ओ जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी। जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
ओ जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
ओ जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी।
जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
अंधन को आंखने कुरियन को काया,
अंधन को आँख देख कुरियन को काया,
बांझन को पुत्र नेक निर्धन को माया।
बाजन को पुत्र देख निर्धन को माया।
भव से पारे करुणा, भव से पारे करुणा, आट करो देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा,
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
लडवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता
सिद्धि
महादेवा।
विनायक गणेश भगवान की जय। आसन पर बैठे, let us all be seated at this time. This evening once more on behalf of members of the Ganesh Utsav committee of Palnis Park and by extension myself and members of my family, I take this opportunity to welcome one and all who have come to join with us in this evening's devotions. This evening I pay obeisance to the feet of Sri Pandit Satnarayan Ji, Brahman Devata Swami Maharaj, Bal Brahmachari, Vivek, Bal Brahmachari, Sayam, all other Brahman Devatas, we welcome you. And so this evening, as we prepare our minds and our souls to listen to the beautiful Kadha, we welcome all of those who are listening to us via Heritage Radio 101.7 FM. To our presenters on occasion, Shri Pandit Ram Dhaniji and my beloved aunt Srimati Radhika, we say welcome. To all of those who are listening to us, we say thank you for allowing us to keep your company this evening. And also to our kind and corporate sponsors who have made this broadcast possible, we wish to express our gratitude and our sincerest thanks. This evening, as we prepare our minds and our souls to listen, Hat Jod Binti Karo, let us bow our heads in prayer. हमें दया करो हमें दया करो वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते
महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्युर्मोक्ष्यमामृता
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्युर्मोक्ष्यमामृता
गं 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 गणपति
गं 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 गणपति
गं 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 गणपति Dum 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 Durga
lam 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 lalita
Dum 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 Durga
lam
हर बम 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 बोला
हर बम 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 बोला
डिमि टक मृदंग बोला
दिमी तक मृदंग बोला
सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम
सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम
ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरंतकारी भानु शशि भूमि सतो पुरस्त पुरुष शुक्र शनि राहु केतु सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु कलश से मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्र समारिता मूलस्थितो हे ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश च अग्नि देवता वातु देवता सूर्य देवता चंद्रमा देवता बुद्ध देवता बृहस्पति देवता रुद्र देवता कुबेर देवता त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्युर्मुच्यमामृतात् गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपीसजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपारपङ्कजम् एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः 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 सिद्धि विनायक गणेश भगवान की जय. This evening, as we prepare our minds further to listen to the beautiful Katha, we glorify Ma Saraswati, the goddess of learning, the goddess of speech, the goddess who bestows upon us a sharp intellect. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Sharta Rupena Samsthitat Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. We glorify Devi Mata.
जय 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 श्री सरस्वती माता जय 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 श्री सरस्वती माता जय 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 सिया राम राधिका माँ जय जय
Saraswati Mata Ki Jai. This evening we introduce our Katha by singing the beautiful Doha that glorifies Bhagwan Ganapati and Ma Saraswati. Doha.
Bando Devi Saraswati Ganapati Gauri Manar Ganapati Gauri Manar Karana Kamala Rajapani Ho Sri Guru Ho Saharasiya Pati Ramachandra Ji Ki Jai Sharanam.
Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Our Katha takes us to a place that is called Mount Kailash this evening. On Mount Kailash, Bhagwan Shankar, Parvati Devi, and their two sons, Kartikeya and Lord Ganesha, they sit on the lap of their mother and their father, and all of them together, they're enjoying family time. They're enjoying quality family time, talking and laughing and enjoying each other's company. When is the last time we spent time with those at home? Parents, when is the last time you spent some time with your children? Quality time. Laughing and talking and enjoying each other's company. We live in a time and an age and a society where everybody is so self-centered and so busy, caught up with the things and the illusion of the world, that nobody has time for anything anymore. There is nothing that is called family time anymore. It tells us in Mount Kailash, something is about to happen. What will happen? As the entire parivar, as the entire family sits, listen, the Ganesh Puran begins to tell us this evening. देवन गिर कहा सुनी प्रभु ने का बहुत हवानी हो सुंदर ने का दर्शन ने कहा मम कर जोरी तब कहत गणेश मोरी जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा
जन गणपति देवानिय नारी विधि कहि दय असवर नारी पूजत नित्य होई श्री गणेशा जो यह पूजा बिनत दूजा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा
जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा
Sarvadevi, Sarvadevta. All devatas and all devis, they have now come in one accord. And all devatas and devi, Devi Gira Kaha, Suni Prabhu Data, Binatahani Kahani Bulaga. Coming together, all devatas and all devis, they begin to sing the praises of Bhagwan Shankar, Devi Mata, and Lord Ganesh. Praying to all three of them, Kartikeya sits and nobody is calling his name. And Kartikeya turns and he looks at his father, his Pita, and he says, Pita, you are called Jagata Pita, the father of the entire creation. But how come they are singing everybody else's praises and nobody is remembering me? Tell me, ever got an invitation and the invitation says two people's name in a house where 10 people live? How do you feel? analyze and to find out why they're praying. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
समता हरि कर कैलाश वासी सर्वहु देवन आसन प्यासी कामः क्रोधः गणपति देवा दूतः दिन कह सेवक सेवा रम बजु रम बजु रम बजु बाई रम बजु रम बजु रम बजु बाई
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
तुम त्रैलोकनाथ प्रभु नीका महाका प्रभु कह जीवन नीका कह जासह तुम अंदरीना सोहीन बिनत नीलवतीना रम बजु रम बजु रम बजु बाई रम बजु रम बजु रम बजु बाई
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
Rama baju Rama baju Rama baju bai Rama baju Rama baju Rama baju bai
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
Rama baju Rama baju Rama baju bai Rama baju Rama baju Rama baju bai
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bhai.
It says Bhagwan Shankar summoned Sarvadevta Sarvadevi. He summoned all devatas and devis and he invited them to Mount Kailash as they were singing his praises. And so, you and I, we only invite people to our home that we want to come. Is that true or not? There's some people, when we see them, we close the gate. There's some people, when we see them or we know they're coming, we let go the dog. We name the dog Sunny or Johnny or something, and we tell the dog, when you see them, bite them. And so, Sarvadevi, Sarvadevta, all devatas and all devis are sunbathing. They went to this place called Kailash, and all of them, they sat very comfortably. And where will they sit? They were not sitting on chairs like you this evening. They were not sitting on a singhasan like me this evening. They were all seated on the ground. Seated on the ground, they gazed at Bhagwan Shankar. And Lord Shiva says, tell me, you're praying to me, you're praying to Parvati Devi, you're praying to Lord Ganesh, but have you forgotten my son Kartikeya? And the Devata says, well, Bhagwan Shankar, at this time we need the help, we need the assistance, we need the aid of Lord Ganesha. And hence the reason we are praying to you and Parvati, because we know that once we pray to you sincerely, you would allow your son to help us. Sometimes parents, they are asked by individuals to allow their children to help or to assist. Sometimes people approach you and say, well, you know, your daughter bakes the cake very well. Can you ask your daughter to help us bake a cake? Your son cuts the bamboo and he does a great job. Can you ask your son to help me cut a jhandi? And you're asking mother and father and you're not asking son directly. Have you ever done that before? Bhagwan Shankar hearing the words, Parvati Devi hearing the words, Lord Ganesha hearing the words, what will happen? Bhagwan Shankar says, tell me, what seems to be the problem? Sarvadevi Sarvadevta, all devatas and all devis, they begin to tell at the same time. Would we be able to listen to everybody talking at the same time? Can we understand anything that is being said to us when everybody talks at one time? It is important for somebody to listen while somebody is talking. Because if everybody talks, then who will listen? And so all devatas and all devis, they begin to talk, and Bhagwan Shankar says, listen, wait a minute. Let me listen to Lord Brahma. He is senior, and so he seems to know what is taking place. And let me listen to the words of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma, heart jod with his hands together, he stood up, and gazing at the feet of Bhagwan Shankar, Lord Brahma began speaking. Where do we look at somebody who is talking to us? Where do we look at somebody who is in authority, giving a pronouncement on us? Where do we look? Should we look and stare them in the eyes? Or should we look down? In the Ramayana, in Ramcharitamanas, it says, never one day Sita Devi stared at the eyes of Raja Dasrath, who was her father-in-law. Never one day Sita Devi stared at the eyes of Kausilya Devi, who was her mother-in-law. Never one day Sita Devi stared in the eyes of Ram, and he was her husband, because she had utmost respect. Sita Devi bent her head all the time, looking and gazing at the ground. That is why Sita Devi would not be able to identify who Hanumanji was, because she was not in the habit of staring at people. You and I, we stare at people. We stare at people not to watch them, but to laugh at them. We stare at people not because we want to see, but because we want to provoke them. Is that true or not? You know, on my first trip to India, I met with a friend whose name is Sunil. And Sunil said to me, I want to come to Trinidad really bad. And I said to him, please come. He came to Trinidad the next year, and then I left and I went to India. And I met with him again. And I said, tell me, what did you observe? What do you enjoy the most in Trinidad? He says, if I tell you, you wouldn't believe me. I said, no, try me, tell me. He says, in Trinidad, one of the most amazing things I've seen is where people bad talk one another with their eyes. And I smiled and I looked at him. I said, your eyes? He said, yes. They look at you and they twist their eyes and they turn their eyes and they roll their eyes. And he said, you know, people really understand what you mean by that? And I smiled, I looked at him and I did not reply. You know why? Because it is true. Is it not true? Is that not true? The Devatas and the Devis, gazing at the feet of Bhagwan Shankar, Lord Brahma, who is speaking to Bhagwan Shankar, gazes at the feet of Bhagwan Shankar, and he puts his hands together. And this is what he's telling Lord Shiva. He's talking to Lord Shiva, and this is what he's saying to him. Hey Jagat Pitar Bhagavan, हमें तो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा।
हे जगत पिता भगवान, हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा। बचपन में होशन आया है, यौवन में पाप कमाया है। बचपन में होशन आया है, यौवन में पाप कमाया है। अब जाओ कहाँ विषयों ने मुझको माया, दुनिया में एक सहारा। हे जगत पिता भगवान, हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया
Sing with me, everybody. Let's sing together. Lord Brahma is praying. Hey Jagat Pita Bhagavan, हमें तो ज्ञान तो ईश्वर दुनिया में। एक सहारा।
मझधार में है बीरा मेरा, कृपा करो आसरा है तेरा। मझधार में है बीरा मेरा, कृपा करो आसरा है तेरा। नंदलाल पाप में पीता जीवन सारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा। हे जगत पिता भगवान, हमें दो ज्ञान, तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा।
हे जगत पिता भगवान, हमें तो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा।
हे जगत पिता भगवान, हमें दो ज्ञान, तू ईश्वर प्यारा, दुनिया में एक सहारा।
उमापति महादेव की जय। Lord Brahma prostrated to the feet of Bhagwan Shankar and continued gazing at the feet of Bhagwan Shankar. And Lord Brahma, he began to speak. And Lord Brahma says, Sarvadevi, Sarvadevata, all devatas and all devis, they're suffering because of me and because of my actions. Because of the deeds that I have performed, the devatas and the devis, they're suffering. Do we own up to our actions? There are many of us, we do a lot of mischief quietly. But when the time comes to repent, do we repent? Do we admit? Do we say? Ever put something in the fridge that you like to eat? And you save it and you hide it somewhere in the back and you go back to the fridge and you don't find it? How do you feel? And you ask every single person in the home, did you take it? Did you eat my cheesecake? And they say, no. And then in your mind you say, it must have some ghost in the house. Because if nobody ate it, then where did it go? Nobody wants to take responsibility for what they have done. Lord Brahma says, I'm accepting responsibility for what I've done. And so it is because of me, Sarvadevi, Sarvadevata, all devatas and all devis, they are suffering. And so Lord Brahma, he begins to tell. And what does he say to Bhagwan Shankar? This is what he says to Lord Shiva. Jo Prabhu hum kar paran kiyo, तब कहनी कर व्रत कहनियो, निकोर भक्ति भाव श्रद्धा, पुनि कह दूसरा विधि कह दंता। जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा, जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा।
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा, जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा।
जो कोई मम कहा पूजत लावा, तीनहु वरदान प्रभु देखावा। बोलहु शंकर ने कह रक्षा, सुनी कह हरीश शिव कयनंता। जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा, जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा।
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा, जय गणनाथा नाथा।
Everybody, I want you to sing with me tonight. Let's all sing, everybody. Jai Gananatha, Jai Shri Gan. I can't hear you. Jai Gananatha, Natha. Turn up your volume a little more. Jai Gananatha, Jai Shri. Jai Gananata Nata Jai Sri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. He says, जो कोई मम कह पूजन लाओ दे कर दास सहज पट सुनाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति दे जपटावा ऋण कह सुमिरत रक्ष दिकावा. Lord Brahma says, living down on the earth there was a being living down on the earth. Have we ever given thought that we are beings living down on the earth? Not B-E-A-N-S, but B-E-I-N-G-S. Beings. You are called a human. A human what? Baba, I am a human warrior. I am not a human being. I am a superhuman. There lived a being on the earth, and this being, he began praying to me. Lord Brahma is saying to Bhagwan Shankar, this being began praying to me, and this being, he prayed with Shraddha, with full belief and full conviction. Praying and chanting my mantra, I thought that he was sincere. How can we cipher and sift to know a person who is sincere? A friend in need is a friend. Is that a true friend? Is that a true friend? He says this being appeared to be sincere and divine. And so I appeared. And when I appeared in front of this being, I said, ask for anything that you want. And the being says to me, oh Lord Brahma, if you are really pleased with me, I want you to bless me with a Varadan of 3 Varadans. I want you to bless me with a wish that I could have 3 wishes. And Lord Brahma smiled because he realized this being was very intelligent. You and I, if we have an opportunity to ask God for something, will we ever think about asking God, God, I want this opportunity to ask for anything that I want anytime? Would we ever think about that? Would we ever be so clever enough to think about that? This being says, oh Lord Brahma, if you are pleased with me, I want you to bless me with 1 Varadan that I could have 3 Varadans. And Lord Brahma says, Evamastu, so shall it be. And so the being says, oh Lord Brahma, I want you to bless me with strength and vigor and power. And I also want you, that is my first Varadan. My second Varadan is, oh Lord Brahma, I want you to bless me that I will only die, my life will only leave my body when I could be swallowed whole. My entire body could be devoured. Not by an animal, but by a human. By a human or a devata, a god. Sounds impossible. Would you be able to swallow a whole person at one time? Sometimes when somebody yawns, you say, you almost swallow me. You look at the person and you say, you open your mouth so big, you almost swallow me. And so he says, my third Varadan, the third thing that I wish for is that when I speak, fire, Agni, will emanate out of my mouth. Bless me with this Varadan. And Lord Brahma says, Evamastu, so shall it be. You and I, what flows out of our mouth when we speak? Sometimes fire come. Is that true or not? Sometimes honey come. We have the honey man with us. Sometimes honey come. But sometimes honeybees will come too. Stinging out of the mouth. And so being blessed with these 3 Varadans, what will happen? Enjoying the earth. This being, he started using the fire that emanated out of his mouth. And anything or any being or any creature that he did not like, he burnt them to ashes. He burnt them to ashes. You and I, sometimes we wish that we could burn somebody to ashes. True or not? I always say, don't lie in the yagya. Tell the truth. Sometimes we get so angry that we feel we could just destroy somebody. Never think or get to the point where you want to destroy somebody. And anytime you think or you feel as though you are getting to that point, take a cold shower. Calm yourself, shanti. And while you're taking your cold shower, remember, calming yourself, tell God, tell Bhagwan, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Anytime you become so angry and so upset, all you need to do is to keep quiet. Anytime you become upset and angry, all you need to do is move away, walk away, take a break, take a time out, go to the naughty corner and sit down, pick up a book, read something, take your car, go for a drive, go look after the dog, sweep the yard, take up the lawnmower and start cutting the grass, and take out your frustration on those things. Take out your frustration on those things. Because when we react, when we become angry and upset, we live to regret our reactions. Sometimes we live to regret the things that we would have said. We live in a society where every time there is a quarrel, the things that you said when you were angry, they're brought up all the time. You said something 25 years ago and your husband's still telling you about it. You said something 10 years ago and you're still telling your children about it. Or your children still telling you about it. And that's how we live. We know very well how to anger and how to upset people. We know very well how when somebody is angry, how to pacify them or how to get them more mad and more annoyed and more angry. We know only too well how to do that. And so the demon, burning everything in his pathway that he did not like, the Devatas and the Devis, they became frightened in the heavens. Why? Because he went to the mandirs, he went to the holy places, he went to the yagyas, and he burnt all the divine people, all the good people. Anytime you try to be good, your prosperity and your success and your happiness will burn somebody's eye. Anytime you are climbing and you are growing and you are advancing, that will burn somebody's eye. You all know that? Grow anyway. Shine anyway. Blossom anyway. Prosper anyway. Nobody pelts a tree that doesn't have fruit, you know. They look for the laden tree and they start pelting it. Will you pelt down a tree that has no fruit? Would you go to the coconut tree that have no coconut and take a bamboo rod to stick it? Well, we say in Trinidad, chook it. Would you do that? But you go to the coconut tree, the coconut young, you know. But you're seeing coconut, so you begin to destroying anything and everything in his pathway that he did not like. The Devatas became frightened. Why? Because he started destroying the good beings. You and I, we have to see good in those around us. But before we could see good in those around us, we have to find good in us, in our own selves first. We have to identify good in our own selves first. Are we good? Are we good beings? Baba, well, I was good, but I'm not so good again. I get a little old now. Really? The older you get, the better you're supposed to get. The older you get, the stronger you're supposed to get. The older you get, actually, I said that one night before, the older you get, the more energy you have. The mind is willing all the time, but the body saying, no, I can't. No, I can't. Slow down, calm yourself. Shanti, Shanti. And your mind saying, do it, do it. And your body saying, oh God, don't stop. Shanti, Shanti. Now being blessed with these three Vardhan and creating havoc, listen to what the Ganesh Puran tells us. Puni Prabhu Paramaha Vardhan Siva Nij Nij Lokaha Sab Kaha Deva Shankar Prabhu Kar Par Unra Ki Vidhi Kah Vidhi Ka De Kara Ki Jai Ganenata Jai Shri Ganesha Jai Ganenata Nata Jai Shri Ganesha
Jai Gananatha, Jai Shri Ganesha,
गुर गणपति प्रभु लंबोदरा की गिरिजा सहित महेश बरा की कम कह भोग भोगी नरिका पूजित रक्षत गणपति देवा जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गणेशा.
Lord Brahma says, we all started to pray to you, O Bhagwan Shankar and Parvati Devi, and by extension Lord Ganesh, because we gave thought and we wondered who will be able to swallow this demon and put an end to the misery of those pious and noble beings who lived on the earth. And so we thought that because Bhagwan Ganesh is Lambodar means he has a huge stomach, a huge tummy. We thought that he will be the suitable one to swallow this demon. We thought that he'll be the suitable person to swallow this demon. You ever look at somebody and say, you look like you could eat some more. Take some more. And they say, what make you feel so? Well, they say, the size of your stomach. But strange, the people who are the fattest, they eat the least. You all know that? The people who are the fattest, they eat the least. And maybe that's why they're fat, because they're probably not eating enough. And there are some people who are thin. They eat and they eat and they eat and they put on absolutely no weight. Have you ever noticed that? And the fat people eat very little. Lord Ganesh heard this and Kartikeya started to smile. He says, well, thank God they didn't class me as a bhogi, a person who will eat plenty. Kartikeya started to laugh and he looked at his brother and he says, thank God the Devatas didn't sing my praises because they did not consider me to be a bhogi. You ever look at somebody and you say, he greedy or she greedy? You look at somebody, you invite them and you say, eat something home before you come. Because we're cooking a little bit. Because you know once that person comes, that person will sit and eat and eat and eat. There's some people when you invite them, they will sit on a chair and they wouldn't move. Everybody have to bring everything for them right there on that chair. Food and drink and dessert, and you have to massage them and thing too. He tells us, Kartikeya started to laugh at his brother and he says, thank God the Devatas were praying to you and they were not praying to me. At least the Devatas realized that you're greedy. None of us like to be called greedy. Anybody like to be called greedy? Would you like somebody to call you greedy? Though we might be greedy, we never like somebody to tell us you're greedy. Though we have bad qualities, we never like somebody to say you're bad. Though you are dark in complexion, you never like somebody to say you're black. True or not? Is that true or not? And so Kartikeya laughing at his brother. What will happen? Listen. It continues to tell us. पचुक विनाश कैलाश वासी सुनत सहित का शिव प्रेम राशि सकल प्रगत गणपति देवा या विधि सुन कह जीवतन गणेशा Ganesh, listening to the words of his brother, quickly slipped off the lap of his father. And slipping off the lap of his father, Lord Ganesh, he disappeared. No brother likes his brother to laugh at him. No brother likes his brother to laugh at him. No sister likes her sister to laugh at her, or to make a mockery of her, or to make a fool of her. Actually, brothers are supposed to be each other's keeper. Sisters are supposed to be each other's keeper. You're supposed to look out for your brothers and look out for your sisters, and you're supposed to ensure that your brothers and your sisters, they are happy and well secured and well taken care of. Is that true or not? But do we do that? Do we do that? We always want to be better than everybody else. We always want to make everything into a competition. Your sister had a present, she put up 2 jhandi. So you have a present, you put up 25. Your sister had 1 evening Ramayana, so you're having 7 nights Ramayana. And everything is a big competition. Your sister wore a nice shalwar, so you wearing a shararara. Because you want to look better than her. And everything is a competition. Lord Ganesh slips off the lap of his father, and he appears on the earth in front of this bean. And looking at the bean sees and identifies Lord Ganesha. And he bows and he says, Jai Ho. Victory to you, O Ganapati. Jai Ho. Lord Ganesh, he has no reaction. And he stands there because Lord Ganesh is upset, not with the demon, but what is being told to him by his brother. Have you ever heard? Peter will pay for Paul, and Paul will pay for... We have Uncle Paul here this evening. Peter will pay for, and Paul will pay for. Is that really how it is supposed to be? Is that really how it is supposed to be? That's not how it is supposed to be, but that is how it is. That is our philosophy, and that's the way we think. That is our mentality. And so, what happens? Standing in front of the demon bows, and Lord Ganapati, he wastes absolutely no time. Lord Ganesh wraps his trunk around the waist of the bean, and wrapping his trunk around the waist of the bean, he does something. Listen, the Ganesh Puran tells us. Everybody, let's clap. Let's sing the name of Lord Ganesha. Everybody together.
Jai Gananatha, Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Gananatha, Natha, Jai Sri Ganesha.
Pachukah pragatah Ganapati Deva, Ganapati Deva, Sunata Sahita Kaha Paramaharisha.
Jai Gananatha, Jai Sri Ganesha,
Jai Sri Ganesha,
Jai Gananatha, Natha, Jai Sri Ganesha.
it says, wrapping his trunk around the waist of the bean, Lord Ganesh opened his mouth as huge as he can, and he started eating or swallowing this little demon. And as the demon went and was lodged inside of the mouth of Lord Ganesha, he swallowed it. The demon entered into the stomach of Lord Ganesh, and entering into the stomach, something happens. The demon started to emit fire out of his mouth. And as the fire started emanating out of the mouth of the demon, it started burning the stomach of Lord Ganesha. Now the stomach of Lord Ganesha was on fire, flaming and on fire. Smoke seen coming out of the ears of Lord Ganesha. And as smoke was coming out of the ears of Lord Ganesha, what will happen? Rishi Muni Gyani Ho Dekayananta Dekayananta Sumirat De Kaha De Bhagavanta Everybody together. Jai Ganenatha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Jai Ganenatha, Jai Shri. One more time. Jai Ganenatha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Jai Ganenatha, Jai Shri Ganesha. Lord Ganesh swallowed the bean, and so as the bean entered into the stomach of Lord Ganesha, he started to emit fire. Have you ever eaten something you know you're not supposed to eat and your stomach becomes inflamed? It is as though your stomach is on fire. Too much curry. I'll give you an example. Dalpuri at night has a unique way of doing something with your stomach and the walls of your stomach. You can't sleep lying down. You have to sleep sitting down. But then again, that only happens to people who all like me, because that happens to me. Too much pepper at night time has a unique way of disturbing your stomach. And so as the demon started to emit fire, smoke could be seen coming out of the ears of Lord Ganesh. You know, sometimes when we eat too much pepper, we say, it coming through my ears. It coming through my nose. Have you ever used those terms when you had too much pepper? And so smoke could be seen coming out of the ears of Lord Ganesh. And at that same time, Lord Ganesh asked Sanbete, he sat down and he did not move. He sat down and he did not move because he did not know what next to do. Sometimes you and I, it is important for us to sit down and think, what next should I do? How best should I forge forward? Should I do something? Should I do nothing? What should I do? Should I seek an advice? Should I ask for help? What should I do? Sometimes it is important to sit and ask yourself. And so Lord Ganesh, sitting down, and at the same time, a Maharishi is passing by. Who is the Maharishi? Who is this great Maharishi that is passing by? Anybody knows? The Ganesh Brand tells us. Listen to the words. Kashyap Rishi kaha pratna deva dikar komal dehi chadhava dikah kantaha sakala narisha ye vidhi sunaka shivatan ganesha Jai Ganenatha Jai Shri Ganesha Jai Ganenatha Natha Jai Shri Ganesha Bolo
Jai Ganenatha Jai Shri Ganesha Jai Ganenatha Natha Jai Shri Ganesha
Pujit Nitaka Ganapati Loka Tinahu Pujita Hoi Vishloka Tinaha Pujan Ganapati Raja Milkaha Toraha Nehi Samaja Jai Ganapati Jai Jai Shri Ganesha Jai Ganapati Jai Jai Shri Ganesha
Jai Ganapati Jai Jai Shri Ganesha Jai Ganapati Jai Jai Shri Ganesha.
The Maharishi Kashyap, he makes his way close by and seeing Lord Ganesh on the ground uncomfortable, Kashyap Rishi, he stops and he looks and he begins to talk to Lord Ganesh. Kya baat hai? Kya baat hai means, what is the matter? What is wrong with you, O Lord Ganapati? Bowing to Ganesh Bhagavan, Kashyap Rishi begins to question, what is wrong with you? Have you ever seen somebody sick or in distress? Sometimes your heart goes out. But sometimes again, you say it is the fruit of your own actions, your own karma. You're only suffering for the things that you have done to yourself. True or not? You know, driving, coming to the puja, you see somebody with a flat tire. Would you stop to help that person? Baba, I have on my nice clothes. My Indian clothes, you know how much money I pay for this? If I stop, my clothes will get soiled and black. Do you know by stopping to help somebody who is in distress, it is even better than going to the yajna and just sitting doing nothing? Because that is a good karma, that is a good action, a good deed. And not only that, it might be somebody who is going to the same yajna that you are going to. Kashyap Maharishi, he had a jhori. What is a jhori? He had a piece of cloth tied with some ingredients, some things in it. And Kashyap Maharishi had it hanging on his shoulder. His jhori hanging on his shoulder. And Kashyap Maharishi, seeing Lord Ganesh in great distress, so much distress that he cannot even speak, Kashyap Maharishi wondered what he could do to help. And in his jhori, Kashyap Maharishi only had one thing. Only one thing he had in his jhori. His jhori appeared to be very big, but he only had one thing. You ever see somebody with a big suitcase, and when they open it, you think it's plenty thing, and when they open it, they have one or two little small things in it? You ever notice that? You ever seen that before? And you're stunned. This big suitcase with nothing in it. Somebody come from away, and you put this suitcase, man. You see the big suitcase, and when you see the suitcase, you put a big smile on your face. You say, aha, plenty thing. And when you lift up this suitcase to put it in the car, you say, light? How it's so light? Put it in a trunk, and when you reach home, the suitcase empty, nothing. All smile gone. Kashyap Maharishi, in his jhori, he has something. Komal. He has doop grass. Doop grass. He had obtained this doop grass to do his worship on his own. He had obtained this doop grass to drink as a tea. And obtaining this doop grass, Kashyap Maharishi, having it in his jhori, Kashyap Maharishi wondered, should I share or should I keep it for myself? Should I share or should I keep it for myself? Are you ever about to eat something and somebody pass by and they say, oh God, I'm so hungry, I eat for the whole day. Where are you going to eat? And you just eat something and you're going to eat again. And you look at a person and you say, well, you could have some of mine. I'll give you some. And we are designed in such a way we will not take up all and give it, We'll give some. And anytime we have to give, we'll give part. And we'll give a little bit. And we will give some. And we will give. We never say, I'll give you all. Never. We say, I'll give you the smaller half and I'll keep the bigger half for myself. That's how we share. If you are dividing in half, it can't have bigger and smaller. It has to be equal. Half means equal. And so Kashyap Maharishi opened his jhori. And as he opened his jhori, listen, it tells us. कशपरी कहा लसी कहा मोरी कशपरी कहा लसी कहा मोरी दुर्बह बोगा मी कर जोरी एकयनेकः गणपतिनाथा एकयैकः गणपतिनाथा सकल विधिकः प्रियदुनाथा
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री
Sing with me, everybody.
गणेशा
जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा जय श्री गणेशा जय गणनाथा नाथा जय श्री गण गणेश भगवान की जय. Kashyap Maharishi pulled out his dukras and it's the only thing that he had, so he decided to give and he decided to share. Pulling out his dukras, he did not have in abundance, he had very little. He had very little. And he only had 21 strands of dukras. Only 21. Pulling out the 21 strands of dukras, Kashyap Maharishi looked at Lord Ganesh and one at a time he started feeding it to Lord Ganesh. One at a time he started feeding him. And Lord Ganesh started eating and partaking of the dukras. And as the dukras entered into the stomach of Lord Ganesh, the dukras started to tangle. And the dukras formed a little rope. And this rope was wrapped around the neck of this bean. And so, if the rope was wrapped around the neck of the bean, then it means that no fire could come out of his mouth again. Ever notice that when we pray to Lord Ganesh, we take the dupgrass and we make a mala that looks like a rope with dupgrass to put it around the murti of Lord Ganesh? That is where the philosophy of making the dupgrass mala came into being. Have you ever wondered why when we do Ganesh Puja, we offer 21 laddu to Lord Ganesh? This is where the philosophy of 21 came into being. This is where the number 21 came into being. And Kashyap Maharishi says, those will offer 21 strands of doop grass to you. Those will offer 21 laddus to you, O Lord Ganesh. You must be gracious unto that person. Remembering that this is what I offer to you to save you. And so those who are bhaktas or devotees of yours, O Lord Ganapati, once they make this offering with love from their heart, you must be gracious unto them. Remembering that you were saved by this, and so in return, you must save others by this. And when we offer the 21 laddus, and when we offer the 21 strands of dupkas, we're praying to Lord Ganesh. And with no doubt, Lord Ganesh will be gracious unto us, because Kashyap Maharishi asked him to be gracious unto us. Lord Ganesh makes his way back to Mount Kailash. As he takes his asana, his seat upon the lap of his father, what will happen? Heart jod, he puts his hands together. He looks at his brother Kartikeya. And as Kartikeya is about to speak, Lord Ganesh gives him no opportunity. He stops him. He hushes him. And as he hushes Kartikeya, what will happen? You know what happens? He closes his eyes. He doesn't want to see him. Not wanting to see him, before Kartikeya could begin to talk, Lord Ganesh begins to sing. Sometimes you and I, if we know somebody is coming to tell us something that will upset us, change the trend of the conversation before it even happens. Change the trend of the talk before it even happens. Move on to something different. Talk about something else. Don't talk about that which will bring discomfort. And Ganesha bows his head, and this is what he begins to say. He closes his eyes, not to see his brother, so that his mind will be focused. And this is what he's saying.
तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता
Suli Sri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. Lord Ganesh begins to sing, he begins to talk to his mother and his father, and he closes his eyes so that he would not see the reaction of his brother. And so he continues to pray to them, he continues to talk to them with all his love. Kartikeya, hearing his brother praying and singing the praises of his mother and his father, Kartikeya, he too joins. What great minds do, other great minds will follow. Bhagavad Gita says, the trend that is set by a great man, other great men will follow. And so praying to mother and father, what will happen? Bhagwan Ganapati, he delivered the earth from this demon. What was the name of this demon again? Anybody knows? The name of the demon, Anilasur. Anilasur. And what does Anilasur mean? I will tell you. But this evening, let us all put our hands together. And this evening we're about to chant verses to Bhagwan Ganapati, Lord Ganesha. Pray in your mind, mentally, offer the dup grass at the feet of Lord Ganesh. In your mind, offer the thali filled with the laddu to Lord Ganesha. Pray to him in your mind. Chant the Mahamantra 21 times. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Namaste Ganapate Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Jagadiram
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lambodara Namah. Om Lambodara Namah. Om Vigna Vinashana Namah. Om Vigna Vinashana Namah. Om Vigna Vinashana Namah. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Ganapataye Namaha. Om Vakratunda Namaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha.
सर्वं
ॐ
जगदिदं
वक्रतुण्डाय
तत्त्वजायते
नमः
सर्वं
ॐ
जगदिदं
सुपकर्णाय
तत्तिष्ठति
नमः
सर्वं जगदिदं
ॐ
त्वयि
सुपकर्णाय नमः
सर्वं जगदिदं
ॐ
त्वयि
सुपकर्णाय
त्वं
नमः
भूमि आपो नलो
ॐ
निलो
विकटे
त्वं
नमः
चत्वारि वा
ॐ
आकपराणि
विकटे
त्वं
नमः
गुणत्रयातीतं
ॐ
त्वं
विकटे नमः
कष्टात्रयातीतं त्वं
ॐ धूम्राय नमः
देहात्रयातीतं त्वं
ॐ
कालात्रयातीतं
धूम्राय नमः
त्वं
ॐ
मूलाधारसितोऽसि नित्यं
धूम्राय
त्वं
नमः
शक्तित्रयात्मकः
ॐ कृष्णपिङ्गलाय नमः ॐ कृष्णपिङ्गलाय नमः ॐ कृष्णपिङ्गलाय नमः ॐ हिरम्बाय नमः ॐ हिरम्बाय नमः ॐ शिवप्रियाय नमः ॐ शिवप्रियाय नमः ॐ शिवप्रियाय नमः ॐ शिवप्रियाय नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् लक्ष्मी गणपतये नमः 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 लक्ष्मी गणपतये नमः
नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्नाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो
पाहि पाहि ओ पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नन्दा गजानना
पाहि पाहि ओ पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नन्दा गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
पार्वती पुत्र गजानना ओ पार्वती पुत्र गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि पाहि पाहि
गणेश भगवान
पाहि
की जय।
गजानना
Tonight-
पार्वती नन्दा गजानना
Tonight we listen to the beautiful katha that says the devatas and the devis, they were praying. Lord Kartikeya, he felt left out and he wondered why nobody was singing his praises. Sometimes we feel left out. Sometimes everybody get an invitation and we didn't get one. And we feel despondent and we feel rejected. Think about it in a good way. Think about it positively. Think about it, take it in good stride. Because when one door closes, a million other doors will open. Better doors. Kartikeya looks at his brother and the devatas explain the reason why we are singing the praises of Ganesh is because he is huge. His stomach is big and enough to accommodate the demon who is creating problems. Kartikeya starts to laugh and he starts to smile. He says, thank God they're not singing about me and they're not inviting me. So Kartikeya now, he is glad that they did not invite him. Why? Because now he begins to laugh at his brother. You and I, we look down at people, we laugh at people, we criticize, we make the worst comments. But sometimes we must ask ourselves, what situation, or what trials, or what tribulations that person might be going through. We look at somebody and we start to laugh. We say, didn't she wear that same thing yesterday, and the day before, and the day before? And you look at what somebody is wearing and you make a comment. But did you give thought that that is all that that person has to wear? While your wardrobe might be overfull and overflowing, that person has limited, and that person makes the best of what he or she has. Render not your garment, but render your heart to Bhagwan. Render your heart, your love to Bhagwan, to God. Kartikeya, he begins to laugh. Lord Ganesh slips off the leg of his father, and he appears in front of the demon. And Lord Ganesh wastes no time, absolutely no time. He wraps his trunk around the waist of the demon and he begins to swallow. But when he swallows, the demon, who was so clever, the demon asked for several boons. The demon asked, can I be blessed with 3 boons? He used his one to ask for 3. You and I, we must know how to have santosh, contentment. We must know that we should not be too greedy. We must be grateful for what we have, for there are many people who will not even dream of enjoying what we enjoy and what we have. And I always say that. And so as the demon entered into the body of Lord Ganesh, the demon started to emit fire. You and I, we must be very careful and cautious of what we are putting into our stomach. Because not everything that we put into our body is necessarily good and nourishing to the body. Some of the things that we eat and some of the things that we put into our system causes more destruction than good. And so, as the demon begins to emit fire, Kashyap Maharishi appears at that time, holding the duke grass. This is all he has. God is not interested in how much money you have. God is not interested in how big your home is. God is not interested in any of these things. Listen to what makes Lord Ganesh happy. A grass. Bhagavad Gita says, Bhagwan Krishna makes it clear. He says, offer fruit, offer flower, offer leaf, or offer one drop of water. But offer it with full faith and conviction from your heart, and I will accept it. We do not have to impress God by the offerings that we make. But whatever little we offer to Bhagwan, to God, we must offer it to the best of our ability. 21 strands of duke grass. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Lord Ganesh began eating them one by one. And eating the strands of the duke grass, they made or they tangled into a little rope. This rope wrapped around the neck of the demon. The demon could no longer emit fire. Tonight I want to tell you that amidst the storm, calm is about to come. Amidst the fire and the heat that you are standing in, Shanti, peace will come. Do good, be good, and good will always be yours. Take your hands and cover your ears. Shut out all the negativity that is said to you and about you. Never listen. Never allow that to be a burden or a bother to you. Get rid of that. Know that there is one thing that you will take to Bhagwan. Know that there is one thing that you want to take to Bhagwan. It is called your devotion. It is called purity. That is what you want to take to Bhagwan. Maini chadar ora ki kaise. God, you sent me with a shawl, and here is my shawl. I have cleansed my shawl before I came by performing good and noble actions. Tonight I want to tell you that we still have a day remaining in the Ganesh Chaturthi. If you have not yet taken the time to offer your 21 laddus or your 21 dukras, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, tomorrow lunchtime, sometime tomorrow, make an effort. Go, take your own hand and pick the grass yourself. Go and pick the grass with your own hand. And every single strand of grass you offer to Lord Ganesh. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. The Maharishi says, just as I have saved you from this demon, promise me, O Lord Ganesh, you would save those who will offer this dup grass to you. And Lord Ganesh vows, tomorrow morning or even tonight, when you go home, if it is possible, stand in front of your murti of Lord Ganesh and 21 times. You don't have to have dup grass to pray. In your mind, offer dukras and chant Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. It is not what we offer, but it's how we offer, what we offer that makes the difference. Manas Puja. Puja in your mind is one of the greatest puja. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tonight when you go home in your mind, offer it at the feet of Lord Ganesh. Bow to your murti and say, Ganesha, remove my obstacles, remove my sickness, remove my distress, remove enmity, remove lust, remove anger, remove hate, remove jealousy, remove all of these things from within me and from around me. I am begging you, this is my prayer. This is my prayer to you, O Lord Ganesh. The demon was destroyed. But when Lord Ganesh went back to Mount Kailash and he sat on the feet of his father, Kartikeya was about to talk. He was about to speak, and Lord Ganesh knew that he was about to say something that will get him angry, that will get him upset. So Lord Ganesh began singing loudly. Something gets you upset? Something annoys you? The neighbor music annoy you? Put your earphone in your ears. Listen. Listen to the bhajan. Shut them off. Shut it off. Do not stand up and quarrel and fight and argue. Do something constructive. Find something constructive to do to counteract that which makes you unhappy. Tonight, Lord Ganesh promises the Maharishi that those who will offer the dukras to me, I will remove their obstacles. Let us take full advantage of this. Let us make good use of this. Tonight, sing with me, everybody. Pahi, 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 Gajanina, Parvati Nanda Gajanina.
Pahi, 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 Gajanana, Parvati Nanda Gajanana.
Pahi, 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 Gajanina, Parvati Nanda Gajanina. Gajanina, he Gajanina,
Gajanana, he Gajanana,
Gajanina, he Gajanina,
Gajanana, he Gajanana.
Parvati Putra Vinayaka, O Parvati Putra Gajanina, Pahi, 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 Gajanina, Parvati Nanda Gajanina. Tonight, I want every single person here to clap and to sing with me. And let us clap away our problems. Let us clap away our sickness. Let us clap away our distress. Everybody, I want you to clap with me. We're going to sing the simple chant to Lord Ganesh. Clap away envy. Clap away lust. Clap away ego. Clap away your sickness and your problems. Clap. Every single person, I want you to clap with me. We're going to sing Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria. Sing with me, clap with me as we glorify Bhagwan Ganapati. Moria re, Bappa Moria re, bolo.
Moria re, Baba Moria re.
Moria re, Bappa Moria re.
Moria re, Baba Moria re.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria. I can't hear you. Turn up your volume. Everybody sing from your heart. Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria.
Moria, Moria, Vakratunda Moria.
Moria, Moria, Vakratunda Moria.
Moria, Moria, Siddhi Vinayak Moria.
Moria, Moria, Siddhi Vinayak Moria.
Moria, Moria, Mangalamurti Moria.
Moria, Moria, Mangalamurti Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Moria, Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria.
Moria, Moria, Mangalamurti Moria.
Moria, Moria.
Ganesh Bhagwan ki Ganapati Bappa. This evening, this has brought us to the end of our devotions. We want to remind you that we will be here tomorrow night again We would be here on Friday morning. Our yagya does not come to an end on Friday. It continues. On Friday morning at 7 o'clock, we'll be leaving here with all murtis of Lord Ganesha. We'll be making our way to Sunset Cove in Laramine, where our murtis will be submerged. But you're invited to come and join with us from Friday evening, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, as we indulge in 5 nights of Garupran Yagya. Come and be a part of this Yagya. The Yagya doesn't end on Tuesday. The Yagya moves from Palmis Park into the Shiva Mandir, Sobo Extension Road in Sobo, for 3 evenings of Garupran Yagya day as well. 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Correct dates? 23rd, 24th, and 25th will be Sobo Extension Road in Labri for 3 evenings of Garupran. Papa Krishna and members of his family and members of the Mandir, they are hosting 3 evenings of Garupran Yagya. You're invited to come and join with us. This evening, as we have come to the end, we want to remind you that on Sunday morning, we'll be having our fundraising breakfast venture in aid of raising funds for Ganesh Utsav. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. And so we have tickets on sale for breakfast right here in Palmis Park, Sunday morning. So we look forward to your patronage. This evening, as we have come to the end, Kara ho jai, Aarti lijiye. Let us all please stand as we join in our closing Aarti.
सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंसामूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते।
ओम साजं चवर्ति चासनुक्तं मेने मयोजितं म्या दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापं यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मन्तर्गृहाणि च तानि प्रक्षणा प्रदे गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपीसजम्बूफलसारमच्युतम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारिकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपारपङ्कजं मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगूलं गयते गिरिं यत् कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
जब चांद तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो।
सब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो।
और कोई न जीवन हारा हो फिर तू ही मेरा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विश्व को भी अमृत कर दे।
तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विश्व को भी अमृत कर दे।
पूर्ण करने सबकी आशा
पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा।
जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
तेरा दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम भी माला जपते रहूं।
तेरा दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम भी माला जपते रहो।
भवसागर में तेरी नैया,
भवसागर में तेरी नैया,
चन में जाई किनारहू, फिर चन में जाई किनारहू, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
अगर बम अगर बम अगर बम बम बम,
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 अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
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 बजावे डमरू 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 बजावे डमरू, शिवा बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू।
शिवा बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
कोई चरावे पान फूल कोई चरावे माला,
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 कोई मंगवा गए कोरियन को का, शिवा बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू।
शिवा बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
बजावे डमरू 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 बजावे डमरू, शिवा बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू।
अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
अगर बम 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 बोला बजावे डमरू,
अगर बम अगर बम अगर बम बम बम,
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 त्वमेव माता सविता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धो सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव।
त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुः
एकरत्नाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दना यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं सरस्वमे। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। शांति अंतरिक्षवं शांति पृथ्वी शांति आपा शांति उषदे भगवान की सत्य सनातन धर्म की I know we could do better than that. सत्य सनातन धर्म की गणेश भगवान की मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया. Sing with me. मोरिया. I can't hear you. मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया. Everybody.
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया
मोरिया मोरिया गणपति बाबा मोरिया.
मोरिया
सिद्धि विनायक गणेश भगवान की. Turn to the person next to you in front of you behind you. Tell them. सीताराम 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 कहिए जाहि विधिरा के रामा जाहि विधिरा के रामा जाहि विधिरा
सीताराम सीताराम
सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. आसन पर बैठिए. Let us all be seated. This evening we join in this beautiful bhajan. As the arti, the panchamrit, the parsad will come. Meals are provided for one and all. Please do stay and partake. And so this evening, as we get prepared, we listen to the beautiful bhajan. We pray to Lord Ganesh. This evening, I want to remind you that do not waste the opportunity that presents itself before you. Come up and do your arti to the murtis. Come up and make your offerings of love. Come up and do whatever makes you happy. Cry, sing, dance, clap, whatever makes you happy. Come up and be a part of our worship. This is not our yagya alone. This is not my yagya or the Ganesh Utsav committee's yagya. It is our yagya together. Everybody has the free opportunity to come and worship and pray. If there is anybody desirous of participating in our Pitra yagya, feel free to contact us. Feel free to let us know. Anybody who is desirous of obtaining tickets, our tickets are just priced at $100. You can see Auntie Radhika, who is sitting at that table there in that polka dot shalwar. Is that the correct term? Polka dot. Orange polka dot. Or you can see me. See me, and so I'll be willing to assist. Or any member of the Utsav committee who has their badge, their tag. See them? This evening, I'm going to hand over to our PRO. Where is he? Our PRO, please come quickly. PRO, quickly. Where is he? We hand the microphone over to our PRO, Sri Krishna ji. I want you all to give him a round of applause. Our hard-working PRO.
Ved Vyas, Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj, Pandit Satnarayan, other Pandit present, distinguished guests, fellow committee members, both adults and the youths. As PRO of the Ganesh Utsav Organizing Committee 2016, let me first of all say how wonderful it is to see this massive tent filled to capacity each night. I believe this is a reflection of how you, our devotees, feel about attending satsang at Palmis Park, returning night after night to listen to our learned Panditji. Each night, we have live radio coverage on Heritage Radio 101.7 FM and Akash Vani 106.5, where possible. For those nights when we have no live broadcasts, the satsang is recorded for rebroadcasting. For the first 4 nights, we had Sankhya Television recording the night's proceedings to be rebroadcast at a later date. I was informed that these recordings will be rebroadcast several times during the coming year. I would like to thank corporate sponsors for their continued support of Ganesh Utsav at Palmis Park. Additionally, I would like to thank the police service for their regular patrols, not only at during the hours of reading, but also during the night, where we have Panditji, Vivek, and they are joined by other people as the days go by. I would like to take this opportunity to invite one and all to our breakfast fundraiser at Palmies Park. Please come out and support. Join us. Let us have breakfast together. As Pandit mentioned, the tickets are only $100 and they are available by Auntie Radhika at the table. Lastly, I would like to thank my daughter Yogita in assisting me in planning the ads, placing the ads on the various radio stations and other aspects of the PRO's duty. She was quite helpful. Yogita is Panditji's goddaughter. Jai Sitaram to one and all. Thank you.
Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. Let us give our PRO a round of applause. The reason why he stuttered is because he's reading, but he has two other daughters who are also my two other goddaughters, his daughters, his biological daughters, prompting him and confusing him. So Dana and Keisha, that's what they did to their father. So I want you to give him a real round of applause, everybody. We join in bhajan as we prepare for bhojan. The RT is still being passed, the parsad is still coming, so please remain seated where you are.
जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवधात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते नमः देवी मुनि मुनि देयम मारियमये मुनि मुनि देयम मारियमये यम कालियमये यम देवियमये यम कालियमये यम देवियमये मुनि मुनि देयम मारियमये मुनि मुनि देयम मारियमये यम कालियमये यम देवियमये यम कालियमये यम देवियमये यम काली भद्रकाली जयंती काली मंगल काली सबको काली रे यम देवियमये यम कालियमये यम देवियमये
Sing a next song na Sunil, one more. Sing one more. Ram, let him sing one more now.
लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे। पुष्पंबालो अम्ब समरानी माँ बाला पिनावूंगी माँ, जय जय अंकलमा बाला पिनावूंगी माँ, ओम जय जय अंकलमा। लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे। देवी अरे अम्मा काटेरी काटेरी, मीनाक्षी अरे भद्रा काली भद्रा काली भद्रा काली, मोसे सभे अंकलमा जय जय परमेश्वरी, मोसे सभे अंकलमा ओ जय जय परमेश्वरी। लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे। आरती उतारो फूल चढ़ावो कातेरी अम्मा आवो माँ आसन बितावो माँ ओरे वरे काथे रे, आसन बितावो माँ ओरे वरे काथे रे। लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, ओरे वरे काथे रे, ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा ओरे वरे काथे रे, आचन्य भेगलमा